Welcome back to Open Window Politics. Today we're going to be going through my latest prediction for the 2024 Senate elections. So we'll get started off here by going through the polls in each and every state, in each and every swing state for the Real Clear Politics average. We have all of the swing states characterized here, one of which I'm not sure I'd characterize as a swing state. We'll start with Texas because I do think that one is almost certainly going to go towards Cruz this time around. Cruz is leading all red by a pretty sizable margin, about 7 points. I think that's a realistic possibility of what it'll be. So we have the state of Texas characterized as a Republican state, as well as Florida, and the Real Clear Politics average says that the state of Missouri is a likely state. It's possible. He's not a very popular senator, but I do think that it'll definitely be in Republican hands, but it might be a slightly closer margin. And then we'll get started off with the state of Nevada. So in Nevada, we'll look at the polls here. So we have Jackie Rosen up by about 5.8. I think it will, one of the polls has her up by 12. I definitely don't see a world where that's the situation that happens. That's that's the end result. But I do think that the state is likely to go towards the Democratic Party. We're going to give it a lean characterization. Oh, skipped over it. So there we go. And then we'll go on over to the state of Arizona. I'm guessing things will be a little bit closer. We can check though. So in Arizona, we have the Democrat up on average by about 5.3, so it's looking pretty good for the Democrats there. So I'm going to give that, just like what the polls say, I'm going to give it a lean Democratic rating. And then we will go to the state of Montana. Montana is will probably be one of the closer swing states. We'll see what happens, but it should be a relatively close race. So in Montana, we have John Tester, the Democrat, is up by about, it looks like a couple points, pretty decent margin, about 3.1 to 0.7. And so we will go with that and put it on the map. So we will go with there we go. And this isn't my official prediction. This is just we're going off of the polls from Real Clear Politics. And it's very possible this ends up being the map, that the Democrat in Montana is able to win by that margin. I don't see that as being a super likely possibility, but that's what some of the polls are indicating. Some of these polls are better than others, but we're just going to go strictly off of what the polls say for this video while determining Senate makeup. So we already did Montana. So with that, our Senate map has 46 seats for the Democrats to 50 for the Republicans. The Republicans already flip one seat in the safe category in West Virginia, which is Joe Manchin's old seat, so that's an automatic pickup. Then we will go to the state of Wisconsin next to see the swing state of Wisconsin on the Senate level. So here we have Tammy Baldwin up by a pretty decent margin, about 7.8 points on average. I doubt she'll win by that margin, but it is looking like it will most likely be a lean Democratic state, so we'll characterize it as such. Then we will get to the state of Michigan. I think Michigan is probably going to be, oh no, still in Wisconsin. We'll go over to the state of Michigan. Michigan is probably going to be a little closer. Yep, the Democrat Slotkin is up by about 2.2 on average, so we will give that as a we'll do that as a tilt. 2 points is more than that. All right, so we'll give that as a lean Democratic rating for the state of Michigan. Then we will go to the state of Ohio. We'll go back here towards the state of Ohio. Ohio has a Democratic senator as an incumbent, Sherrod Brown, and he is defending off a challenger but he's currently to Real Clear Politics average. He's up by about 5 points. I doubt that will actually happen come election day, but for now, that's what the polls are indicating. So we will be able to give that seat to the Democratic Party. And then we will get to the state of Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, it's probably going to be a little bit safer of a margin for the Democrats, but we'll have to go and check. Alrighty, so in Pennsylvania, we have Bob Casey. Oh, pretty much the same margin. Bob Casey is up by about 5 points against McCormick, so we will designate that state as such. We'll have to wait for these ones to go. There we go. So we will give that as a lean Democratic rating. And with this, we have an even split, 50-50 Senate, according to the Real Clear Politics average. It's not always the best indicator. The polls have been off a variety of times, so I doubt that this will actually be the actual outcome of the 2024 Senate elections. It's very possible, but I wouldn't put my money on it if I were to guess how each state would go. But this is the Real Clear Politics average of who's winning in each state on the Senate level. It results in a 50-50 split, so that in this case, whoever ends up winning the presidency, their vice president would be the tie-breaking vote. So it could be whoever Trump ends up picking as his vice president, or Kamala Harris would be, again, the tie-breaking vote, like she was in the first half of the Biden administration, and that would be the 50-50 split that we would have as a result. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.